We have come to the third case study of Foster's design methodology, N-body problem. So there are certain problems in physics which requires performing computations to all the objects in a dataset. For example, the solar system itself. You can see that the Earth is influenced by the gravitational pull of every other mass in the solar system, especially Sun and Moon, which has the highest effect on Earth because of the sheer mass of Sun and the proximity of Moon. In this session, we are trying to simulate a physics problem where there are n masses or particles and each one is moving based on the mass and velocity of the other particle. We assume that every particle asserts a gravitational pull on the other. Also, all the particles are in motion. So every particle's future position is influenced by the gravitational forces of other particles. So these types of problems have numerous applications in areas such as astrophysics, molecular dynamics, and plasma physics. The simulation proceeds in time steps, and each one computing the net force on everybody and thereby updating its position and other attributes. So you can see the simulated concept here. So there are three particles on different masses. As in when the particles moves, it affects the position and velocity of other particles too. So here you can see that depending on the velocity and mass, the particles take a new position. As this is the third case study of Foster's design methodology, we'll start with the first step of it, the partitioning. Here each particle is assumed as each task. Each task has its velocity vector and its current position. So in each iteration, the task will be updated with new position and velocity value. So in the earlier session of finding the maximum, we learned an operator called reduction. So here we are going to learn a new operator called gather. Gather basically brings the values of multiple tasks to one place. So you have to be very careful and clear about the difference between reduction operator and the gather operator. So reduction finally have only one result at the end, whereas gather just brings all those values to one place. So how to develop an all gather algorithm? So we will assume that we have n particles. So let n be an even number for the explanation simplicity. Every pair will be giving and receiving its value and the pair's value to each other. Now once a pair has both the values, it pairs with a new particle. Then it gives its current value, which is the result of the earlier step. It also receives its current pair's current value. So let's elaborate using an example. Here we have four particles sharing their values between each pair. After this step, each particle has two information with them, one of themselves and the information about the pair. So in the next step, they have chosen a different pair and exchange. After this step, each particle have four pieces of information with them. So with two time cycles, all of them have all others information with them. So the next step in Foster's design methodology is agglomeration and mapping. Definitely, there will be far more n particles than p, where p is the number of processes. So naturally, the n will be divided by p, and that many particles will be agglomerated and will be mapped to a processor. As you can see that there will be log n communication steps. If there are 4 particles, there will be log p, which is equal to 2 steps. What about 8 particles? That will be log 8, which is equal to 3 steps. Within 3 steps, all the 8 particles will have the information of every other particle. So while we do the analysis, you can see that the message length increases after every step as the information possessed by each particle increases in every step. So if lambda is the latency, that is the time to initiate a message, and beta is the bandwidth, that is the number of data items that can be sent down a channel in 1 unit of time. So lambda plus n by beta will represent the communication time. So naturally, as bandwidth increases, the communication time decreases. So by this, we have come to the conclusion of the last case study of Foster's design methodology.